Jen, we just recorded an incredible episode over on the Mary Marantz Show where we were walking through the new release of your book, Simple and Free, 7 Experiments Against Excess. And we just had, just such an honest, raw conversation about what it was like to walk through one of the hardest years for everybody, and then specifically some of the stuff you were walking through, and what that taught you about staying open and tender and removing all of this stuff that just does not matter, that we're pursuing more, but actually less is what's going to make us happy. And everybody listening and watching should go check out that full episode at themarymarantzshow.com. We'll link that below. But for now, I wanted to ask you one bonus question here just for our YouTube subscribers, which is, when you think about this, because you originally did the experiment over 10 years ago, which of the 7, not necessarily even like the limiting it to 7 things, stuck with you, but just what you learned from it, the lessons. Which of the lessons has stuck the most? Do you still carry it with you today and it's a part of your life? And which one really sort of slipped back into how it was before? Yeah.
Great question. Probably the lesson that's so stuck and has continued with regularity, with consistency, since the original experiment was born out of the final month, which was stress. And that was pressing into the idea that it's just too much everything, too much work, too much motion, too much activity, too many yeses, not enough nos. So it was the whole idea of slowing down, of pausing, and of resting. That was like a foreign concept 10 years ago. It is no longer foreign. I am still pretty good at this. That experiment taught me boundaries. It taught me, because that was my favorite month of all. It was unbelievable, the impact that had on my life. And so I'm good at this now. I am good at this. I do not work from here to here. I will not schedule a thing there. I am off the line. I'm off the grid. My family, we pull off. We are pretty good at building in rhythms of rest now. We practice the Sabbath that whole original month. And so, I'm much better at that now than I was back then. That taught me so much. What am I the worst at? This is an easy answer. The month that stuck the least in terms of a change in rhythms. Because it's not as if it was going to be an all or a none, or 100% or a 0%, but just a change in rhythm. So it felt a little bit more in balance, a little bit more in alignment, is media and technology. If I thought we were plugged in 10 years ago, we are triple plugged in 10 years later.
All of us.
All of us. My kids are, they're 10 years older, every one of them. We have more opportunities. What was podcasting 10 years ago, right? Like, we have more opportunities to be on our screens now than ever before. And so, that one was a depressing chapter to read. And realize, man, the tail here is still wagging the dog. That's a tough one for all of us. I feel like, where it's like, this is such a random example, but I did this thing just as like start a conversation on my Instagram, and I was like, name the show you've watched all the episodes to. And as soon as I hit like send, I realized I was thinking of it in terms of like The Office and Friends, when you had to like commit, you had to like get the DVDs or whatever. And then I was like, oh, we're going to have a lot of answers to this. And it's sure enough, it was just like, and I started thinking of some of mine, and it was like, oh, Cobra Kai, which, by the way, I meant to talk to you about in the episode. Amazing. Amazing. Or we like to call it sucktastic.
You talked about the comb over for Danielson, and I was like, yes, what is happening? But it's funny. And then it's like also kind of scary, like just the opportunity and how hard it is to unplug. So this is why this book is needed now more than ever. Simple and Free, 7 Experiments Against Excess. Make sure you get this book in your hands. While you're here, like and subscribe for the new YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our bonus content. Make sure you go and follow Jen, though, at Jen Hatmaker on Instagram. Head to jenhatmaker.com to check out the book. You can get it anywhere books are sold as of today. Make sure you get that in your hands. And until next time, friends, this is The Mary Marantz Show.